Hey guys, another chapter 6 video here for you. 6.5 is our topic. We're going to work on what is percent change. So we're focusing right now our energy on kind of understanding percents, and we're going to be really getting into what is percent change. Now, percent change is when something goes up or something goes down. So we're going to look at some examples, and our first example, number 1, that we're going to put on our notes has to do with mowing lawns. Have you ever had to mow a lawn before? Do you help out around your house? I hope you do. So our story is about Luis, who mows lawns for the summer to make money. Right on, Luis. He is paid $40 per month for mowing the lawns. There he is, working hard. But you know what? Mowing lawns is really hard work, and Luis is going to get a big raise for working hard. He now makes $44 per month. Woo! Big raise, Luis. $40 to $44. The question is what is his percent in raise? So here are the facts of the story that we should write down in our notes. He gets $40 per month. He gets a raise to $44. Those are the facts I would write down from this story. Now our job is we're going to define some variables. So we're going to let P equal his percent raise. How much of a raise did he get? So P is going to equal his percent raise. Okay. We got the facts, we've defined a variable, time for an equation. Well, here's the equation we're going to be using. His percent raise is going to be his increase over his original. We're going to write a fraction of his increase over his original. How much money did he increase? When he went from $40 to $44, how much more money does he go up? Yeah, he goes up $4. But he originally was making $40. So the original is, what did he start with? Well, he started with 40 and he increased 4. So now what do we know fractions mean? Fractions mean divide. So we're going to do $4 divided by 40. 4 divided by 40 is 0.1, a small decimal. But we're looking for the percent. So we're going to convert that by moving the decimal 2 spots back, and we're going to get 10%. What does this mean? This means Luis actually got a 10% raise. Luis got a 10% raise. So like if you're working at a job and your boss says, hey, I'm going to give you a raise, you get a 10% raise. Some people get a little confused by percentages and they're like, yeah, I got a 10% raise. That's awesome. But like for Luis's situation, that means he gets $4 more per month. It's not as big as it sounds sometimes. Other times 10% can mean a lot. Depends on your pay. All right. Okay, let's look at a second example. Let's do another problem. This time we're going to talk about cleaning houses. Do you ever have to clean at home and help out? I hope you do. We all should be helping out in our houses. Our story is about Melissa, who has many chores around the house, and she gets a nice allowance. She gets $20 per week for doing chores around the house. I wish I got $20 per week. So she works hard, but she's not very good at her job. Look at this. Oh, it's a disaster. Man, Melissa, what are you doing? So she gets a decrease. They decide to cut down her pay, and she only gets $14 a week now. Sorry, Melissa. So what we're going to do is write down the facts of this story. Here are the facts. She started with $20 per week. That was what she originally started with, but now she decreased to $14. Her pay went down. We're going to define a variable. We have one variable. We're going to let P be her percent in decrease. She's not like Luis. She didn't get an increase. She got a decrease. And we're going to set up an equation. And our equation is going to be very similar to the last example. It's going to be P equals her decrease over her original. So, what does P equal? Her decrease over her original. What's her decrease? How much did she go down? Yeah, she lost $6 a week. She went from 20 to 14. That's a $6 decrease. That's negative. That's down. But she originally had $20. So she has negative $6. She went down $6, and she started with 20. So now we grab a calculator, and we do 6 divided by 20. Negative 6 divided by 20. And that is negative 0.3, but we want a percent, not a decimal. So we're going to move our decimal spot 2 spots over to convert this to a percent, and that is negative 30%. So poor Melissa got a 30% decrease in her wages. Her allowance went down 30%. Bummer. Okay, so to kind of summarize what we know here, there's 2 types of changes. You can have a percent increase or a percent decrease. Percent increase means your money or whatever's going on is going up, and percent decrease means you're going down. So down would be negative. So the formulas, the equations that we're using are very similar. Increase divided by original and decrease divided by original. So that's all we got to really remember here. Okay, so I'm going to give you some you-try problems now, and we're going to see if you can do this. So the first problem is there are 36 people, maybe at a concert or something, and it goes down to 20 people. Go ahead and find the percent of decrease. All right, hit the pause button, give it a try. All right, you're unpausing the video. You want to check your answer now. So 36 people to 20 people is a decrease problem. We're going to do P equals decrease over original. How much of a drop is it from 36 to 20? Oh, it's a drop of 16, so negative 16. But originally, you started with 36. So negative 16 over 36. And we're going to divide that in our calculator. 16 divided by 36 is 0.4 repeated. So negative 0.44444, we're going to move that decimal 2 times, and we're going to get negative 44%. 44%, that's how much there was a decrease. That's a big decrease. So the number of people decreased 44%. Wow. Okay, try this one. 13 fish in a fish tank go to 56 fish. Hit the pause button and solve. All right, is this an increase or a decrease problem? This is increase. We went from 13 to 56, a huge increase actually. So our percent formula is going to be increase over original. Now the original was 13, but how much did this increase? 13 to 56, that's 43 new fish. So 43 over 13, and we're going to divide that in our calculator. Now 43 divided by 13 is this long decimal. It's like 3.3076, and it kind of just keeps going. But I'm going to make it a percent by moving the decimal 2 times, and I'm going to get about 330.7%. Holy smokes, there was a 330% increase in the number of fish. That's huge. Okay, last problem. 45 tickets to 35 tickets. Hit the pause button and go ahead and figure this one out. Okay, is this an increase or a decrease problem? That's decrease. It's going down from 45 to 35. So we're going to do decrease over the original. Now originally there were 45 tickets, but it dropped 10 tickets down to 35. So we have negative 10 over 45. Now we divide that in our calculator. Negative 10 divided by 45 is 0.22222 repeated. When we move that decimal, that's negative 22%. So the number of tickets decreased 22%, and that is our solution. How'd you do on all these you-try problems? Did you set it up the right way? Did you get the same answers as me? Any mistakes that you made? Could you figure out what they were? Here's kind of the summary of what this video is all about. Percent increase and percent decrease are opposites of each other, but their formulas, their equations look very similar. P equals increase over original, or P equals decrease over original. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and we will practice in class. See you later.